usually. Like look up a word in a dictionary is not about looking, right?
She's searching.
It means to search.
Okay.
Yeah.
The boss looks down on his employees. I think also looks down.
Yeah, to look down on. This one has 3. And what does it mean if you look down on? It doesn't mean to like look down, right, in that direction. What does it really mean? Well, it's like if a person thinks they're better than someone else, they might look down at them or down on them. Actually, the opposite is true too. If you look up to someone, it doesn't, again, it doesn't mean like they're tall or something. It means like you respect them. Yeah, you think they're a great person. All right. So, how can you understand multi-word verbs? So, Ibrahim.
How can, okay, there are different group of multi-word verbs. They all have rules, like every other part of English grammar. Look at these sentences. Can you explain to your teacher what they mean? He is giving up cigarettes. That means he stopped smoking.
Yeah, stopping or quitting. Go ahead to the next one, Ibrahim.
She is filling out the application form. That means he disappointed.
Not disappointed, actually. It means to write information on. Fill out a form. Like like when there's
Filling,
a form, there's boxes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They blow up the building. He starts built.
They exploded. Blow up means to explode. Like a bomb. A bomb blows up. A bomb explodes. All right. So I think we just defined all of them, but let's try to choose the right answers here. Like, what do these sentences mean? Siba, can you try the first one?
He is giving up
Cigarettes.
cigarettes. Sorry, I can't read cigarettes. He is trying to stop cigarette smoking. He is planking.
Placing.
Sorry.
Placing.
Placing a bag of cigarettes on the table. No, it's number 8.
Yeah. Good. What about the second one, Ibrahim?
They blow up the building. They turned on the air conditioning. They destroyed the building. I think A.
No, that's actually B. To blow up means to explode or destroy. They destroyed the building. Yes. And the last one, Siba.
Okay. She's filling out an application form. She's writing information on a form. She's giving the application form to someone. A.
That's right. All right, so sometimes it's easy to understand the meaning of a phrasal verb, but sometimes it isn't. Yeah. So give up, right? It's not really about giving. It's about like to stop using or to quit using something. Same thing with like look up. It's not really about looking. It's about searching. Yeah, so that's why we have to learn phrasal verbs. All right. Phrasal verbs usually have two parts. As we can see at the top, they have a verb and a particle. That particle, or the second word, is usually a preposition, like up, out, in. All right. So what did each person do? Match the first column to the second. So Ibrahim, you try the first sentence.
Ring, ring. Hello, Jane. It is John here. How are you? John called up Jane.
Yeah. That one has an easy meaning. To call up just means to telephone, to call. All right. And Siba, the second one.
The students give their homework sheets to the teacher. The students handed in their work.
So hand in, we talked about that. It means to give. Yeah. Ibrahim, the third one. Lisa.
Lisa searched the meaning of
Cacophony.
cacophony in the dictionary. Lisa looked up a word.
That's right. And Siba, of course, the last one.
Joanne selected her black dress to wear at the opera. Joanne picked out a dress.
To select something is to pick out. So let's match the phrasal verb to its definition. We'll skip the first one because I think it's the easiest one. John called up Jen. It means to telephone, to call someone. Ibrahim, what about the second one?
The students handed in their work. Student give something, someone, decision, priority, make a choice among people. Or find a piece of information. Find a piece of information from a book or on the internet.
Actually, it's the last one here, to give something to someone, usually in a position of authority. So it's not just to like give something to your friend or your spouse or your roommate. It's like usually a teacher or a police officer or a judge. I don't know, like someone or a manager at work, for example, someone in a position of authority. To hand in, to give. All right, Siba, the next one.
Lisa looked up a word, find a piece of information from a book on the internet, etc.
Yes. Lastly, Joanne picked out a dress. Make a choice to select.
Among people or things.
Yes. All right. Let's complete the sentences with these new phrasal verbs. And remember to use the appropriate tense, meaning like past tense, present, future, like that. We'll give number 6 to Ibrahim. Jacob.
Jacob hand in a new crime novel as a gift for his girlfriend.
Again, Jacob handed in.
And then?
Yeah, it's not hand in.
Pick out.
Pick out, and it's picked because it's past tense. Picked out. New crime novel. Okay, Siba, number 7.
Joseph found a wallet in the street. He picked out
No, we
Lower
just
it
picked out a number 6 actually, so it's not picked out.
sorry. Maybe looked up.
Not looked up. No,
And then
it's handed in. Yeah, it's past tense
I
because
choose
he
all the
found.
words.
Yeah, to hand in is to submit, to give something to someone. Yeah.
Okay, that's now clear.
So he gave the wallet to the police.
Yes, yes.
And again, the police are a kind of authority, so that's why you can say hand in for that. But you can't say I handed in a present to my friend. No, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so and then okay.
Yeah. All right, Ibrahim.
Charles called up his old friend. They chatted on the phone for an hour or so.
Yeah. Number 9, I'll do it. I couldn't remember how to get to the restaurant, so I looked up the address on the internet. I searched for it. Okay. Here we have some new phrasal verbs. Turned over, checked out, jotted down, and put on. So let's try to match the sentences again. Siba, can you try the first one in purple? We weren't sure.
We weren't sure if the restaurant was good, so we went inside and looked around before making a reservation. We checked out the restaurant. Number 2.
Yes. And Ibrahim?
It was a cold day, so Anthony covered his neck with the scarf. Anthony put on a scarf.
That's right. And Siba?
When the teacher said start, the students looked at the other side of the paper and began the exam. The student turned over the exam paper.
That's right. And the last one, I didn't want to forget his address, so I wrote it quickly. I jotted down his address. To jot down is to write something quickly. Yeah. So here, let's answer these questions here. Like, what things can you turn over, Ibrahim? Can you turn over? Turn over, we didn't talk about it, but it means to flip, right? Flip something, to turn it over.
Teacher, can we use turn over for the car?
Not for a car, but we'll see. See what? Do you think you could find it, Ibrahim?
No.
I think a friend's new house, a strange place, a popular club.
It's actually the first one, to turn over. Anything that has 2 sides can be turned over, like a piece of meat if you're cooking, or a letter, right? Because it's kind of like a paper.
That's completely new.
So if you turn over a car, yes, you can turn over a car, but that's like during an accident. If it flips onto its roof, then you turned over the car. Yeah. So that's the only way it would make sense. Siba, what about the second one? Check out.
Check out, it's a friend's new house, a strange place, a popular club.
Yeah, basically to go to a place to see if you like it. And Ibrahim, jot down.
Jot down someone's addresses. The time of an appointment, a telephone number.
Yeah, so to jot down is for like short notes, to write something quickly. And Ziba, the last one.
Put in a hat, put on a hat, jewelry, shoes, a shirt, makeup, gloves.
Yeah. Put on is like for clothing. Place it onto your body. All right, and well, we'll stop here. There's a lot more phrasal verbs. There are many more phrasal verbs to learn. So we'll continue with that in future classes. Any questions so far? Yeah. Yeah, there's grammar rules that we'll learn. We'll learn how to separate them properly. So there's a bit of vocabulary, like learning what do the phrasal verbs mean. And it's also like grammar, like how do you put these things in a sentence? And we'll get to that in our next class, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
see
everybody.
you next week, teacher.
Yeah, no,
Have a
it's
nice
okay.
weekend, Ibrahim, Sadim, Ibrahim.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. And
Yeah.
inshallah, see you next week. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
See you
teacher.
next time. I look forward to it.
Thank you,
Bye
See you
everybody.
then. Bye-bye.
Bye.